Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today in this video I'm going to show you another kind of designer neckline which goes well with your kurta and kameez also. So to this I just took a raw silk, and this is a lining for the raw silk, and also I just took a very pretty pattern fabric. This is a black and a nice gold color fabric. So let's show you how to make this. So this is going to be the folded edge of the fabric. So I'll be marking the shoulder, armhole and the borders with this. So once it's done, I'll be placing this on my main fabric to cut the seam. Okay, so let's start by marking the shoulder measurement. Okay, and once the shoulder is marked, I'm just marking the armhole. So the length of the armhole, so it's absolutely same as you mark. Okay, so then the upper body measurement, now the armhole curve. Now comes my neckline. So half of my half shoulder is going to be my neckline, and this is going to be the shoulder slope. Okay, so now I'm marking the lower body and joining them both, and I'll be giving a seam allowance of 1 inch on the side. Okay, so now let me mark the neckline for this. So this is going to be a very pretty V neckline. Okay, so I'll be marking the length of the neckline. Okay, this length of the neckline is absolutely depends upon you. If you want 7, 8 or 9 inch, you can keep according to your necessity. So now I'm just keeping my neckline to be 7 inches from the shoulder line. So as you want, you can place the neckline. Okay, so from ear to ear I'll be joining the neckline like this. Okay, so let me cut this out with the shoulder, from the shoulder slope, giving a marginal amount of seam allowance, and I'll be cutting the neckline, which is V neckline. Okay, and then I'll be cutting the shoulders, that is going to be my armhole. Okay, so now I have just folded the pattern fabric in half. You can take any pattern as you like that goes well with your fabric. So for my red color fabric, I just took this black color pattern fabric, which is going very beautiful. So the folded edge of the pattern fabric and the folded edge of the main fabric should match like this. And I'm going to mark the outer edge of the fabric like this, starting from the shoulder slope, armhole and the sides. And I'm not going to mark the neckline because I'm going to give like a very close boat neckline. Okay, so this is going to be like a very close neckline. So once you mark, you can just take out the fabric and just draw the neckline to this. Okay, very nice and neat, like a boat shaped neckline. This might be nearly 2 inch in height, hopefully. So to the armhole side, I'm just taking 3.5 inches from the armhole down. So this is total depends upon you. If you want, you can keep 3.5 inches, 4 inches and 5 inches as you like. So if you want, you can take 3.5 inches, or else if you want, you can take 4 inches or 5 inches to the maximum of 5 inch. So from there, that's to the folded side of the fabric till your armhole side, you have to draw a line like this connecting to the neckline. Okay, so you can take till 5 inch. Okay, and I'll be connecting that to the neckline, and I'll be cutting this out. So the height of the neckline is, as I told you before, it would be my 2 inches. So that's going to be the maximum, and I'll be cutting this out. okay, and the sides. And now I'm going to cut this cross line which is connected to the neckline. Okay, so this is the folded side of the fabric. Okay, so now let me roughly show you how it's going to look once it's done. Let me assemble the pieces together. So just place this on top, matching the shoulders like this, and look how pretty it is. It just came out really well. And once it's done, I'll be attaching this, and I'd be adding a piping to the neckline also. Okay, so if you want, you can cut into these two sides, and you can make two individual pieces also. So while stitching, I'll explain you how to do that, and I'll be adding a piping to this cross side also. So let me start by making the main fabric. I have just placed my lining fabric on top of the main fabric like this, matching the shoulders, that is the fabric, together, pinning that in place. And let me sew the V on top of the fabric. I never cut the main fabric. I'm just placing the lining fabric on top of the main fabric. To make the job simple, I'm just going to sew that together. Once it's done, I'll be cutting into the V and taking out the piece, and that's my neckline. Going to finish it off by just putting a stitch. Okay, so you can see now I'll be cutting into the fabric, and I'll be taking out this V. So this is a very simple method of making the neckline. It's a very straight neckline, that is a V neckline, so that I haven't used any kind of interfacing for this. Okay, so I'm little bit cut into the fabric so that it makes the turning really simple and easy. And I'm cutting the shoulder, and also I'll be cutting the armholes for this. Okay, so once it's done, I'll be removing the pins and turn this lining fabric into the main fabric. That's much simple it is. Now you can see the neckline is ready. So even beginners can easily make these kind of designer neckline for sure, without any kind of complication. For sure, it comes really simple and neat. You can see you're going to put a top stitch on top of this V neckline. That much simple. And now just insert the needle while turning the fabric, which is very important. So to stay in the exact track, put the needle in and turn the fabric out. Okay, and I'm going to sew on top of this again. Okay, so now it's done. So now I'll be attaching a bias strip for this. So I just took a very long bias strip. I have added the pieces together to make a very big strip of fabric like this, and I'll be attaching this on the cross side of the pattern fabric, that is going to be the angled edge. Okay, so let me attach that. So if you want this pattern fabric to be remaining the same, that is, you want this pattern fabric in a single piece, you have to just attach this bias strip all over the pattern fabric like I do right now. Okay, so if you want as a single piece, you can try this style. So when you get into the exact midpoint of the fabric, make sure you just add a small fold in the bias strip, and you turn the strip to the neck side. Okay, you can see I'm just folding it little bit so that it makes the turn really simple and neat. Okay, I'm just sewing to the neck side. So this is the one kind of making the neckline. Okay, So now you can see, and if you want this type, you can just fold this bias strip inside, and that's it, the neckline is finished. And if you want the neckline as I have showed in the thumbnail picture, all you're going to do is I'm going to separate both the pieces, that's the left hand side and the right hand side, and I'll be sewing together, that is the bias strip, and I'll be attaching the loops to one side and button to another side to make it little more trendy. Okay, so all you'll be doing is I'm going to cut in the exact center of this to divide the fabric into two individual like this. Okay, so just tuck this bias strip inside, and I'm going to put a top stitch. So this is going to act like a piping effect. Okay, so if you don't want these to be a separate individual, you can just always sew it like this, and you can just fold it like this, and you can attach this to your main fabric. The job is done. But if you want to be little bit trendy by attaching the loops and the buttons, and you can follow these steps. So little by little, without any push in the fabric or pull in the fabric, you're going to sew this. Okay, so once it's done, you can see something wavery over here, that is uneven edge. You have to press that in place for sure. It's going to be nice once it's been pressed together, because we are attaching a bias strip. So whenever the bias strip is attached to the fabric, make sure you give a nice press to settle down the fabric. So once it's done, I'm just going to add some notches to the neckline, which is going to make the neckline turn to very simple and easy way. So add some notches all over the neckline, and I'll be turning this in nice and neat. Okay, and I'll be putting a top stitch. So now I'm going to place my pattern fabric on top of the main fabric, matching the shoulders together like this. Okay, and I'll be adding this loops to my left hand side of the pattern fabric. So to know how to make this loop, just check with the description box below. I have attached a link for making these loops, so you can easily learn the loops. Okay, and I'll be attaching the button on another side of this. So I'm just sewing that together by giving some back stretch. Okay, now I'll be attaching the shoulders of the neck side of the pattern fabric. Okay, and I'll be doing the same for my right hand side also. Okay, and now I'll be attaching the pattern fabric to my main fabric, which is optional. If you want, you can do this, or else you can just leave it as it is. Okay. So now I'm doing the same to my neck side also, just by attaching that to my main fabric. Okay, so once it's done, you can attach the button to the neck side. I'm using a wood button, which goes well with this design, and I totally love this style. It just came out really beautiful. It just came like a diamond shaped neckline, and I love this. Even beginners can easily make this a designer neckline. This neckline might look really complicated, but now it is not. I want everyone to give a try over this neckline, and please do click on the subscriber button below if you want more videos like this. Don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button also. See you next time with a different kind of neck design. Take care. Bye bye.